no fly day today. It's raining outside, so I'm doing more sim inside. You can tell I'm a little bit of a simulation geek. I got these 3 screens here with looking out the view of the cockpit. This is a Piper J3 Cub. It's probably the most similar to the aircraft that I'll be flying. By the way, the update on that Mini Max is the weather's really not been cooperating this week. There is still no airfield in the backyard, so as soon as it dries out, we can burn or mow. We'll get the over 1,200 foot square length of strip, so we can do these kinds of things here. I'm going to go ahead and take off. I don't know if I can hold this steady enough. There we go. Alright, here we go. Throttle up. Just get you to see what kind of process we got going on here. Up. And the tail, it's doing whatever it wants to do, and it's up. And we're flying. Anyway, I'm going to continue to do more simulation here while we get the chance, and practice until we can do the real thing. So I didn't say, but what this is a trying to simulate some real world conditions. This is myself on the final approach here in Benton, Kansas, with a crosswind of about 16 knots. So probably not conditions I really want to fly in, but it's always good to practice this obviously ahead of time. So because it's raining, that's what I'm going to do. More sim time. Hello everybody. Here I am at the step 1 of making a runway, and today I'm going to try to get out and use this, I think it's what, 7-foot sickle mower, and cut down a nice little, at least, I don't know, 40 foot wide by over 1,200 foot long runway. I've called the FAA or made some arrangements trying to see if I need to have the strip out here charted, and at this point I don't know that I'm going to chart it, but eventually I might. And I've also contacted the Westar Energy people, reference the power lines out here, see if we can have them marked, because I know where they're at, but I sure would hate for someone else to get into an emergency situation, see a nice little grass strip, and think, hey, let's land there, and not see those telephone pole wires out there. So even though we have plenty of room, you know, obviously like to do things safe, but I've never operated this sickle mower before, so this ought to be interesting. We'll see if it works. Okay, here we go. Going to engage the mower here in neutral. See if she starts to spin. There she goes. Maybe a little more throttle. Whoa! Got a little less throttle. Runway, here we come. Oh, better not too soon. Oh, lower that down. Not bad. I think I'm going to have to still use the finishing mower after I do the sickle mower, but hey, we're in business. Alrighty. Well, it worked. Basically, I got one swipe all the way down, and it's probably around 1,000 foot. And then I started coming back, and it just wasn't doing very well, so I checked into it. Some of those teeth now are slick as an ice skating rink. I mean, it was starting to just push down the grass, so now to change out teeth, I've got 2 more bars in there that I'll see if I can't swap out and see how bad their teeth are. But anyway, more work before I can mow. It's just one more delay. So it's nearing the end of Friday when I started mowing. It looks like with this sickle that I've been working on, could be 4 swipes. Down, back, down, and back. Makes a pretty good size, at least width-wise, runway. I've noticed that if you're at one end or the other of the runway, you can't see the other side. That's how far that is. But I'm having more issues. I basically had one swath down. The knives on the sickle mower were pretty much shot. So I only got one good pass out of it. And now I'm changing all these little knives on the sickle mower. And I'm using this here, which is to push through all the little rivets. And I've got tons more to go, and I've been working on this for quite some time. So who knows? I get the teeth done, placed in there tomorrow, which is probably going to be a half-a-day project. I might be able to get a couple more swipes down and make it finish their actual runway, which then I need to get the sickle mower off, which is a project. Put the rake on, clean off the runway, come back, put on a finishing mower, and hopefully we'll have a runway. So, good times, lots of hard work. I hope it's worth it. I'm sure it will be. Stay tuned. Well, I am running out of daylight on Friday. If you've ever used one of these tools to pop rivets out, first you have to sit here and grind every one of these tops off. Then you have to go, and I'm not complaining, by the way. No complaining here. I'm just advising. Oh, look at my hands. I'm going to sleep good tonight. I worked hard. But anyway, you have to use this tool, put it on every one, and screw it down, 2 different bolts and whatnot. And if you can do it in 3 minutes per rivet, mosquitoes are out, by the way. Oh, and probably so big you can see them on the screen there. But if you can do it in 3 minutes, you're doing pretty good. And I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 24, 25-ish. More to go. I'm going to be done for tonight. Go shower, eat, hit this thing first thing in the morning. So I seriously doubt I'm going to be weighing the plane and doing the final checks on that. So Sunday, Sunday I'm probably not going to go up again this weekend. All I can sit here and think about as I'm working was, it was a decent little breeze. I say breeze, it wasn't windy, real windy or anything, but a constant little breeze, enough where I could still fly. Not too windy where I couldn't fly, but just as I predicted, it totally calmed down and had at least an hour of absolutely no wind.
But, oh well, the faster I get this stuff done, the sooner I get up in the air and you guys can enjoy the fun with me. Alright. Day 2. Saturday is almost over again. I am still working on all these little knives. I am halfway done, I guess. Sunday's burnt. Got a lot going on Sunday. If I get the runway done this weekend, it's a miracle. So, Wednesday, Thursday, continued project. I am using this hand tool right here to rivet each one of these things. And to get it out, if I could get a rivet out in 3 minutes, I was doing pretty good. That's one rivet. If I can get one knife on there in 5 minutes, then that's pretty good. I actually have been using this tool just with all hand tools, no air tools or anything electric or anything like that. So good old-fashioned way. My hands and from my elbows down are just aching, and I'm not complaining. I hurt really bad right now. This thing is actually getting warm, almost hot, because I've been cranking on it so hard and just continuing to do it. But anyway, keeping you posted. There I am, day 2, not gaining any ground. No pun intended. Everyone, this is the end of day 2. I have officially, how do you switch this? Got all those back on there. Well, I tell you what, if you've ever done that, hats off, man. I think that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for me. I'm not going to do that again. Changed every one of those knives out. I think there's like 25 of those on there. But, moment of truth. Ignition. Alright. Alright, here we go. She's alive. Okay, here we go. Putting the gear. First time. We're going to see if this thing's working. Please work. Lord, help me. Uh-oh. Whoa! Never seen anybody so excited about a stupid mower. Woo! Oh! Yeah, dogs and whatnot. They'd get over there and end up putting their nose on there like that one's doing. Goofballs. Alright, well, tomorrow church, meeting shortly thereafter, but I'm going to try to get it in the field tomorrow. Maybe I'll have it chopped down, raked. I seriously doubt I'll have it finished mowed, but at least that's something. So I'm getting closer. The excitement builds. Well, here we are on the landing strip. Can you see that behind me? Whoa! Finally, kind of working. I don't know. See that right there? So, it is now Wednesday. I'll be mowing this strip for a little bit longer. Then I'll proceed to get the rake, go up and down, get this loose grass out of the way. And then finally, if I have time, I'm going to dig out the finish mower and mow this this thing down like a yard. Although this is doing a pretty good job of getting it really down there. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. But that's the update, getting closer. Absolutely perfect day to be flying. No wind, no nothing, temperature, everything. Just now getting the weight and balance of the plane together. And Dan and Allison are helping me there in the back. Problem, I went to torque down the propeller and broke 2 bolts. Oh, and do you think you can find 2 bolts? No. So, another delay.